my Zoom. I'm Hug. I'm Tishy. I'm Red. I'm Kate. I'm Norman. I'm Tracy. I'm Tommy. I'm Herman. I'm David. I'm Andre. Who are you? What do you do? How are you? Let's hear from you. We need you. So won't you zoom, 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 my zoom. Come on and zoom, my zoom, my zoom, my zoom. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom.
This program is funded by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund, and by public television stations, the Ford Foundation, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Here's a game called Doctor Doctor. One person who's called the doctor leaves the room so he can't see the other people. All the rest of the players start by joining hands. Then they tangle themselves up, like by going over or under each other's arms, until everybody's all twisted around. But the main thing is that nobody's allowed to let go of each other's hands. Now call the doctor in. The doctor has to untangle the circle without anybody's letting go of their hands. I think I'll be the doctor.
That's good, Rick. That was the best idea you had out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think you should get over there.
No, you have to hold hands and then tangle.
It don't matter.
I'll go under you.
Hey, you have to keep our hands. I go up underneath here like this.
Yeah, underneath here like
Can he
this.
come? Yeah,
Come
come
on,
on.
doctor.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, wow.
This is bad enough. Hold on.
What's the matter, doctor?
Whose hand is this?
Mine.
I can't hold on. Hold it. Don't move.
What's the matter, doctor? Hey, wow, how did we get that?
I see it.
I don't even see
I
it.
see it.
I see it too.
I see it.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it. I think I do is break
I
up.
see. Look,
Hold on.
you already did. Oh, you almost did it.
Tommy, don't tell him.
I see it. Spin down. No, it won't bend down. I think. Javi, I don't care. Can you get your legs under that?
No, that won't work.
No.
Yeah,
Unless I get my legs over.
That's what I mean.
worse. No, if you
Okay.
can. Oh, yeah.
Forget it. Forget it. It's worse.
You just almost did it.
That's it. That's it.
I
If
know.
get my legs over.
I know that, but
Or else.
can you do
or
it?
else you go. Turn
Can
it
you
up.
get
Can you try
it?
it? I've been down as long as I
Can you do it? Good.
He
I'm
can
glad.
do it.
All right. I told you I
Hey,
could do
he
it.
did it.
See?
I want to be doctor.
Come here now. Give me.
Oh my gosh! Are we back again in that hair-raising hotel? Can this be the zoom in? It sure looks like it.
Has anyone seen an important letter just to dear Blabby? Oh, my aching head. Why did this have to happen to me? That letter, please, let me find it.
Do you have a problem? Are you looking for something?
Tootsie, have you seen an important letter just to dear Blabby?
No, I haven't.
My readers, my public, they'll be so disappointed.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Tootsie, you sound like you have a cold. Isn't there a big performance tonight at the Zoom In?
Yes, me and Ricky have an act all worked up, and now I can't even sing a note.
Oh, too bad. But that's what I really call bad luck.
Did I hear someone mention bad luck? You sure did. Me too. I lost my guitar. You lost your guitar. Oh no.
And she lost her voice.
That's bad luck.
Did I hear someone mention bad luck? Did I hear someone mention bad luck? Did I hear someone mention bad luck?
You did. You did. You did. You did.
Well, what's the matter?
Wait, I lost my guitar.
Well, this looks like a job for super clerk.
Oh, no. A job for super clerk. Oh, no.
Super clerk at your service.
Come on, Frank.
You mean super clerk.
Super clerk.
Well, I hear there's been some bad luck at the old Zoom Inn.
That's right.
Well, ma'am, I'm going to set things straight. Super clerk saves the day. Look.
Friday the 13th. Wow. So that's why we're having all the bad luck.
Don't get your hopes so high, because no one can do nothing about Friday the 13th.
I'll show you what super clerk can do. Watch this.
Super clerk, my friend, that's not going to do anything to help us. Maybe next time, huh?
She's right, super clerk. Next try anyway. Tootsie, did you hear what I just heard? My voice. La la. My voice is back. Now we can perform tonight. Not without my guitar. And I just don't know where I can dig up another one.
Dig? Did you say dig?
Dig, dig. Dig, dog. Dog, dig, dig.
Aha! Super clerk.
Dig dog.
I don't know. Is it
What?
Gazoo or something?
Dig
dog.
dog.
When you said dig, super clerk had the answer. The professor's dog did it. Lucas buried your guitar like a big white bone.
Wow, my guitar, thanks.
He thinks everything's a white bone.
And here's your letter.
My letter! Oh, goody! He thought that was a white bone? Well, anyhow, that's what I call good luck.
And my guitar, that's what I call good luck.
Ricky's guitar, that's what I call bad luck.
Will peace ever return to the Zoom In? Will tonight's performance be a success? And for gosh sakes, will the professor ever teach his dog Lucas some manners? Tune in for the next episode of As the World Zooms, and you probably won't find out. If you want to help us write As the World Zooms, we'll send you a Zoom card that tells you how to do it. All you need to do is write to Zoom, Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. But remember to include a SAISY. That's a self-addressed stamped envelope.
I'm Renee Burke and I live in Strongspring, Nebraska. I've lived on the farm all my life.
Or corn on your farm?
My name is Himiko Takasawa. I come from Kagoe City in Japan. I'm staying Renee's 3 weeks. I like very much.
To live on a farm, you have to work very hard. And you have different jobs. You usually do once or twice or even 3 times a day. When it's been really hot, it's not too good of a day for eggs. But when it's cool but not too cold, you usually get around 100 or even 130. We eat a lot of eggs for breakfast, dinner, supper, midnight snack. I have never had any store eggs, so I wouldn't even know what they look like. This is kind of a special summer for me because Himiko is here. And I have something to do all the summer while she's here. and other summers I do it all by myself, chores and things. In Polk County, it's been really dry and hot this year. That they've called Polk County the disaster area because there's a big drought going on. Most of the people around here use irrigation to keep their crops from burning. My father's irrigation comes from a well underneath the ground, and he irrigates 160 acres from just one well. Once we get the pipes set down, we turn on the gates so that every row will be able to get water. And the water is going 24 hours a day this summer since there's such a big drought. I hope that we'll be able to save 3/4 of the crop. But since we live on a farm, I think the family's a lot closer. If we had to live in the city, I think that Dad would have to go and work someplace, and I think I'd really miss it.
How many will we need for supper? There's Mom, Dad, Byron, and you and me, so we'll need 5. We didn't get enough water to this one's all burn up.
Most of my father's crop is feed corn for pigs and cattle, but we have 16 rows of people corn that is sweet corn.
This is just for people, it's not for animals. See, when you put your finger in it, stuff squirts out.
It's easy for Amiko to understand me, but it's hard for her to talk to somebody because she doesn't know the words.
Do you have any animals on your farm? In Japan?
No. Yes. Bird and goldfish.
No dogs?
Yes.
What is your dog's name?
No, I don't have dogs.
In one way or the another, we understand each other.
I think it's time for Amigo to eat.
Our dear Heavenly Father, please bless this food, that it may nourish and strengthen our bodies, and help us in the gaining of knowledge and wisdom. We pray that thy Spirit may always be with us to guide and direct our lives. We say these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
It's nice to have Amiko around because it's like a sister and a friend also, and she's living with me instead of just staying overnight or something.
What do you think of American food?
You like American food?
What do you like best?
American?
Mm-hmm. Besides Jello.
Hamburgers.
Never. Yes.
Typical American.
When we go square dancing tonight, we're going to put one of Renee's square dance dresses on you so that Daddy can teach you how to square dance. Won't that be fine?
Seems like girls have to do more than the boys do.
All the way around. Pass through, star through, square through, 3/4, 3 hands, find the corner, left out a man, here we go, everybody left grand. Go round, left through, round the ring, meet a little lady, pretty little thing. Everybody left through, turn the girl and then dive through and pass through, star through, square through, 3/4, count to 3, find the corner. Even have a little left to the old left hand, gonna bow to the partner, there you stand. Kiddo, real fine, real good.
Maybe in a few years I'll be able to go back and see Hamiko at her own home in Japan. I don't know what it feels like for Hamiko to be here.
Hi, Farmer. God,
gosh, there sure are a lot of flies around here. Don't you ever shoo them?
No, we just let them go barefoot. Well, one Saturday, something happened. Like when I brought my dog out to, to go outside, I put her on a leash because sometimes I don't put her on a leash, and we walked out on the porch, right? And she was looking over across the street. She likes to run across the street, and there's a bunch of rocks she likes to bark at, because she thinks
she barks at the rocks.
she thinks that, there's cats behind her or something. She barks at them. And so I brought her out on the porch, and she was looking around, really got excited, saw all the kids playing around. So I walked her down the steps. She was gentle and everything. Command,
Yeah,
she listened to
was
me.
obedient.
Yeah. And so we were at the bottom of the steps, and then all of a sudden one of the kids yell, they go, oh, wow,
Yeah.
And then she gets really jumpy, and she's pulling and pulling, We got a big long driveway, and she runs down that driveway so fast. I was whistling for her and everything.
You mean she just suddenly broke, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what happened. She just went, like that,
Bullet.
Sort of. And, I was whistling for her. She slowed down, but then she speeded up again. And then up on a little ridge, our driveway is blind, right? And so the car was coming by, and about 45 miles an hour. Zelda didn't see the car, and the car didn't see Zelda, and they just sort of,
That's too bad.
I got her up. She started walking and running. Then she just fell. So I called our friend that was in the house, and we put her in the car, drove her to a vet, and the doctor wasn't there. And I ran across the street to my mother's shop and told her. And she didn't get nervous as much as I did because I was really close to her, to Zelda. She was a nice pet. She was a Doberman.
And then when did you tell?
A friend that was working there with my mother, he showed our friend a place where they'll treat dogs, better one, and she died on arrival. Well, you've just heard my Zoom trauma. It's nice to have friends that listen to your problems, like losing a pet. I'll bet you have problems that other people might be interested in. Did you feel bad when you moved to another neighborhood or entered junior high? Let us know so the next Zoom trauma can come from you. Well, let's give it a try.
Over, side, behind, side, over, side, behind, side. Okay. Now, the next step is that you take your right foot, step forward on it, hop, move forward on your left foot, hop, and then back, 2, 3, 4.
Here's the second part of the dance. This time we're going to the right together, turn, 2, 3, together. Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Babe, you belong over here.
Now let's do the second half. All right.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Step to the right, put your right arm way up in the air. Step to the left and put your left arm way up in the air. Okay, now bend over and stand 4 times. Right, left, right, left. But at the same time, we have to clap and straighten up as we go. So it's right, left, right, left. Okay, let's try that. Step to the right, put our right arm way up in the air. Step to the left and put our left arm way up in the air. Right, left, right, left. Right together, turn. Right together, right, left, and 2, 3. Right together, turn 2, 3, together, right, left, and 1, 2, 3. Have you heard about the successful tree surgeon who has several branch offices?
Hey, gorgeous George. Hey, horse. Hey, horse. Oh, wow. They always smell the wood. Okay. Who chopped it out? I'd hate to, yeah.
My name is Chris Siebel. I'm in a special program this summer in Old Sturbridge Village. Sturbridge Village is an old town that it was like in the 18th century. In the summer program, I do the stuff that the kids in the 18th century might have done.
Right.
John England is a guy that's helping me work on the farm this week. He works here and explains to the tourists how they would work back then. Yeah, sometimes there's about 5,000 people here on good weather days. It's amazing that the oxen work as good as they do when John tells them to do something. If you treat them right, they'll learn to really obey you.
We're gonna go get some manure. What we're gonna do today is take it off that pile where we clean out the barn, we put it there. But you can't put green manure like that on a hay field or pasture. So you put it on real heavy and it'll kill the grass. So what we do is we pile it and we let it rot for about a year. And then it's crumbly and dark and you can spread it and it'll fertilize the pasture and at the same time it won't kill it, smother the grass.
So where's that pile?
It's down by the edge of the woods out of the way. You can't miss it.
Making the hole wider. Back in the 1800s, men had to know how to work on the farm and be a craftsman, too. This week I'm making a mallet. Believe it or not, it takes 3 hours to make a mallet, to make its head and to make the handle.
Hold it right up against your body. So it doesn't move. I can't do it because I'm too tall. That's it. Just try to take off a little bit at one time.
I like to work with my hands, and I like to feel the wood and smell it.
The wood's harder down there?
Yeah. It feels rougher.
In the cabinet shop, I work with the lathe. The lathe is a machine that runs by foot power. You put a piece of wood into it, and then you shape it what the shape you want it to be.
Not much.
Not much, just a little bit. It was fun to work with the lathe because you chip off the wood, and I like the sound that the lathe makes when the metal is rubbing up against the wood. Today we're having a lunch called a nooning. I like to cook over the fire rather than over the stove. Like cooking over fire, you have to use your own sense of time because you don't have a timer to tell you when it's done. You really have to just use your own judgment.
Watch is fine and what's popular. They made gingerbread. Well, there's something I snuck in into the piece.
Let's try that song we were singing yesterday, okay? The fiddle faddle one. 4 and 20
fiddlers all in a row. 4 and 20 fiddlers all in a row. And the ones that got a fiddle and my dog head said you go down below. It is my lady's holiday, therefore let us be merry. 4 and 20
This week has taught me the things that they would have done back in the 1800s. When I grow up, I'd like to work here for a month or so to try it out. I think I'd like to do more with my hands and with my power. And I know if I don't like it, I can always go back to the 20th century again.
Yes? Hey, do you know it's round and green and it's covered with blue hair all over his body and his scally claws and weighs 5,000 pounds and goes peckety peck peck? Nothing! First you move it around a bit, then you shake it about a bit. Now you twist around a bit, then you swing it about a bit. Now you know, now you see, do it with me. Yaka boom ba boom ba boom ba. Come on and zumba zumba zumba. Yaka boom ba boom ba boom ba. Come on and zumba 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 zumba. Come on, give it a try. We're gonna show you just why. We're gonna teach you to fly high. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom.
This program is funded by grants from McDonald's Corporation and McDonald's Restaurants Fund, and by public television stations, the Ford Foundation, and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.